Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I'm Shekhar Gupta in Colombo's Presidential Palace and my guest once again, President Mahinda Rajapakse. Welcome to Walk the Talk and very different circumstances from our last conversation.
Right. Yes, because when you came last time, I think it was about 2 years.
Less than 1.5 years ago.
Less than one.
And I will tell you why I say 1.5 years.
Yes. Then, of course, we were not I would say, a unitary country. Now it is, because earlier when you came last time, north and east, I think,
Right.
was controlled by LTT, terrorist. Now you are free of terrorism.
You said you are a unitary country, but a federal unitary country, I hope. Because last time, in fact, when we had a conversation, you said that in 1.5 years, there will be peace and there will be no LTT.
Yes.
I said 1.5 years, I reminded you, because it's still 2 months to 1.5 years.
Yes.
And that situation has come about faster than even you had imagined.
That's right, yes. Because of our armed forces were so committed for them.
Tell us a little bit about the final phases of the battle. How did it progress? What happened? When did the breakthrough come?
From the time after we walked into Madu, that is the northwest of the island, we were stuck there for about 8 to 9 months. Then it was just a walkover, I would say. But we knew after we went to Kilinochchi, we are now through.
What is the biggest mistake that Prabhakaran made in this?
To kill Rajiv Gandhi.
To kill Rajiv Gandhi.
That's right. Because they antagonized the whole sympathy of India. That was the biggest mistake, I think, he did at that time.
That's the biggest mistake he did in 30 years.
30 years.
One
and
fatal
to,
mistake.
yes. And the second was that he didn't gauge the powers of the South.
To my mind, there's a third mistake also. I think, and maybe all mistakes come from one mindset, which is hubris, which is a big ego. No guerrilla fighter should try to take on a whole country's armed forces in a frontal battle.
Right.
Or to hold cities or territory.
That's right. And that was another mistake that he did.
So, elaborate.
Because he wanted not only an area, he wanted the whole country.
Or not just the Tamil region.
His plan was to take over the country.
How could he have done that?
This
country is 85% Sinhala.
Yeah, but he didn't mind it. He thought that everybody can be controlled by terrorism with a gun.
And the threat of assassination.
Yes.
So let's elaborate a little bit more. I'm fascinated by you saying that the biggest mistake he made in his 30-year career fighting was the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi. And that ultimately led to his downfall?
That's true.
Elaborate. Just
who created this problem? When he started this, then everybody knew that they were trained in India. And finally, they killed an Indian leader who was loved by the Indian people.
And particularly Tamils.
And particularly Tamils. Not only Tamils, and the whole India.
Right.
In Tamil Nadu. That was the biggest mistake for him. In Tamil Nadu, they killed him. A man who gave his jacket, this is what I heard. I don't know whether it's correct. He gave his personal bulletproof jacket to this man. And he tried Prabhakaran, and he tried to bring a solution by introducing 13th Amendment to our Constitution.
Which you now honor.
We have one. Because up to
Because
now,
you were once not happy with it.
certainly, we were not happy when IPKF came to Sri Lanka.
Right. Right.
I was not happy.
But
I
times
was in the
change.
opposition.
Yes.
So,
Yes. In the opposition, you are never happy.
no, yeah, not.
Yes.
Whatever the government do,
Yes, you have to oppose it. Yes.
we
I
have
call
to
it
oppose.
oppositionism. It's a strong ideology, yes.
So that was at that time, we opposing. But now we can see, if we allow the IPKF to stay for another 1 or 2 months, they would have finished this.
Well, that was my impression also because I came here as a reporter at that
Yeah.
point. It looked like IPF controlled all the cities.
Yeah.
And it looked like LTT was on the run. And then one of your former colleagues, Lalit Natulat Murli, told me that
Yeah.
Premadasa was supplying arms to LTT to fight IPKF
Quite.
in Tata trucks given by us to the Sri Lankan army.
That's right. They gave 5,000 T-56s when they had only 250 fighting cadres, according to Karuna Man.
They gave 5,000 T-56 rifles to LTT.
LTT.
Premadasa gave.
Yeah.
Yes.
And not only that, money, the vehicles, all that was
To
given.
fight the Indian army, IPKF.
I think so.